Welcome to our English language class. In our last class, we read the story. What was the story? Yes, it was named as Dear Mrs. Naidu. And it is actually, what was the story about? It is actually a story written in a letter format. As I told you before, this letter is written by a 12-year-old girl named Sarojini to the famous poet and an important figure in India's struggle for freedom, who is Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. So, a little girl Sarojini wrote this letter to Mrs. Sarojini Naidu, a famous personality. Here, the name of the story is Dear Mrs. Naidu. The name of the story is Dear Mrs. Naidu, which is taken from the book named the same. The book from which it is taken is named the same, Dear Mrs. Naidu. It is written by Mathangi Subramanian. Mathangi Subramanian, an Indian writer and educator in the year 2013. Here, I am telling you the recap of the story. Here, in this story, the 12-year-old girl Sarojini wrote this letter. She lived in the slum area of Bengaluru with her mother, who is a maid. Although that girl likes to read detective stories, but after reading a book on Sarojini Naidu's childhood story, she became very fond of Mrs. Naidu. One day, a new teacher in the school of that girl, the teacher's name was what? Yes, Animus, assigned to write a letter to a person whom the student liked to get to know better. She chose Sarojini, that the girl Sarojini chose Sarojini Naidu, Mrs. Naidu, to write because she thought that she could share, confess and express her thought honestly and freely with her. But the important point here is that the girl wrote to a person who is not at all alive. You know that famous personality Sarojini Naidu died in the year 1949, 2 years after independence. And the letter is written on 10th June 2013. And there are many differences between the two Sarojini, the girl Sarojini and Mrs. Naidu, Sarojini Naidu, the young girl and Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. So, she wrote these points one by one. So, I read the half of the story in our last class. Now, I am going to read rest of the story. So, listen carefully, okay? So, I read the story a little before as I read last day, okay? Here's another difference between us. When you were 12, which is how old I am now, here you means Mrs. Naidu and I, the girl Sarojini. When you were 12, which is how old I am now, you wrote a poem that was thousands of lines long and it was in English. I don't think I could write that many lines in any language, definitely not in English. Also, when you were, the next point, she wrote the differences between them. So, this was the first difference and now she write the second difference. Also, when you were 12, you topped the Madras University matriculation exam. I topped our class 5 exams, but I don't think I could top a college exam, even if I studied really hard. Next, the third difference she wrote, you fought for India's freedom and won. I have never fought for anything. If I did, I am not sure if I would win, especially if I was fighting against the Britishers, who have lots of spies and detectives and things that I don't think we have in India. Next point, next difference she wrote, you lived in a huge house with lots of rooms and maids to do your housework. My house has only one room and Amma is a maid who does other people's housework. Next point he wrote, next difference, you had a lot of brothers and sisters and then you had a lot of kids. I don't have any brothers and sisters. I don't have kids either. But you probably know. Then she crossed that letter, that word, and concluded that already, since I am only 12. Here is why I decided to write to you. I am reading a book about your life. Vimala madam gave it to me, or she gave it to Amma to give to me. So here in these lines, the little girl Sarojini wrote all the differences between Mrs. Naidu and himself and herself. So the first point was, at the age of 12, Mrs. Naidu wrote a long poem, but she can't. Next point was, next difference, at the age of 12, Mrs. Naidu topped matriculation exam, but the girl topped her class 5 exam on that age. And third difference, Sarojini Naidu fought for India's freedom, but the girl never fought for anything. Difference number 4, Sarojini Naidu lived in a huge house, whereas the girl has only one room. When Mrs. Naidu had a lot of maid, then Sarojini's mother, the girl's mother herself, is a maid. And difference 5, Mrs. Naidu had brothers and sisters, but the girl is the only child of her mother. So, next, I have not read all of it yet. It's in English, but much more complicated English than the kind they use in detective stories. So, it's taking me some time so far. I have only read the part about your childhood, but that part makes me like you. So, the book that she get, that was in complicated English, but although it was complicated English, but she loved to read the story of her childhood, of Mrs. Sarojini Naidu's childhood. When you were my age or even younger, Mrs. Naidu, it seems like you stood up to parents and teachers and all the adults who don't understand anything at all, but act like they do. For example, the book says that your parents wanted you to speak English instead of Bengali. It says you locked yourself in a room for a whole day because you disagreed with them. You didn't even come down for lunch. So usually the adults do that. They told, the child had to do the same. But the kids always don't like to do that. You know it very well, I think. So here that important incident in the life of younger Mrs. Naidu moved the girl. And that was, she locked herself in a room for a whole day because her parents wanted her to speak English instead of Bengali. And she disagreed. The next stanza, I don't know if this is true or just a story. But if I had a house with more than one room, there are plenty of times I would have locked myself behind a closed door. So the girl Sarojini write this for that she has only a room, only one room. But if she had a huge house like Mrs. Naidu, then she did that plenty of times. I guess that's why you seem like someone who understands kids like me. Like maybe you wouldn't mind if I asked you questions and read detective stories and stayed at school late so I didn't have to go to Vimala madam's house. Vimala madam is the person to whom her mother is served like a maid. Okay. And now I have completed my first assignment, which is to introduce myself to the person that I am writing to. To be completely honest, my brain and my heart feel exactly the same as when I started. All the best, Sarojini. P.S. This reminds me of something we do have in common. We have the same first name. This incident, the before said incident, makes Sarojini believe that Mrs. Naidu could understand kids. So, she would not mind if asked questions by a kid, or reading detective stories, which Sarojini the girl likes most, would not make her annoyed, and reading detective stories would not make her annoyed, Mrs. Naidu. The last and most important point she writes at the last of this letter, that they both have a common first name. So, this was the story. Okay, I am telling you about the writer too. Mathangi Subramanian is an Indian writer and educator whose works of non-fiction have been published in famous newspapers like the Washington Post, Quartz, the Hindu, and the Wire, among many others. Her first novel was this, Dear Mrs. Naidu, bagged the South Asia Book Award in 2016. Mathangi's short stories have also received great acclaim and prizes across categories. Okay, so this was the story, and that's all for today's class, and we will meet in our next class. Till then, bye.